Welcome back to another video, guys. Today I'm going to be working on my brand new 2000 CRV, and if you guys know anything about me, you know I love doing crazy stuff to them. So unfortunately I don't have enough money for the turbo that I want to get at the moment. That doesn't mean there's any shortage of work. I'm going to go ahead, we're going to swap an entirely different B20 in this bad boy, as well as a matching trans. There's something completely wrong with this trans. I have no idea. It won't go into gear sometimes. It's all tweaked out. Even like when the car's off, it won't shift correctly. So we got to get that sorted out. So I got a whole different trans for it. I got the whole other motor I built for my other CRV in the very beginning with ARP studs and stuff like that, but still stock internals. We're going to throw that in here. The goal for this one is to have a dailyable 300 horsepower with the turbo. It's on stock suspension, so we're gonna give you kind of a tour around the car right now.
And if you haven't already checked out that video where we picked up this bad boy right here, go check that out. You can see we got a killer deal for the price that we paid for it and how clean this boy is. It came with some extra parts. I don't know if we're gonna be using those, but we bought a lot of extra stuff that's gonna be thrown onto it to make this thing even more better than it was before. We have all the parts that we're going to be using today in the back and in the front. We got some pretty sick wheels that we're going to show you midway through the video that's going to be going on this bad boy. I think it's going to look really good with the stock suspension and those new wheels.
Just like Gabe was just saying, our main goal today is to just make this thing even nicer than it already is. He already said before, we got a crazy deal. So in honor of that crazy deal, we got to make this thing beautiful, right? So first thing we're gonna go ahead and do is take this whole front end off. I went and got a brand new bumper. We got some brand new headlights. Taking this off is just gonna give us a little bit more room to get at the motor. After we get the front end off, like I was just saying, we're gonna go ahead and pull this whole motor out. And then we kind of gotta assemble a little of the extra stuff for the other motor, and then it's all the way back in. I really wanted to turbo it right now, but come on guys, you gotta start watching it more because I am broke. All right, we've done a ton of work, as you can see. We took a lot of stuff apart. Right now I'm undoing the exhaust. Gabe's working on getting these axles out. He got the drive shaft undone. I got the airbox taken out. I got the top part on the intake manifold taken off. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I drained coolant. We still need to do oil and transmission fluid. Turns out whoever was in here messing with the trans, it's rough. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna talk any crap, but there's RTV slathered on everything. Yeah, that's not a good sign when it's not shifting properly. So I'm excited to see what's going on with it, at least. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I'm gonna go ahead, keep working. We're getting pretty close, and we'll update you when it's ready to come out. All right, guys. We're doing some testing, just seeing what we're working with clearance-wise. I have a top mount cast manifold, so we're kind of test fitting a little turbo here. You can see it is gonna hit on the radiator, so we're gonna have to put the dreadful half-size radiator in here, guys. Not a huge deal, honestly, just a little bit more money for me to spend, of course. But yeah, I think it's gonna look sick. Putting a turbo right there. My most favorite part about all of this is we're gonna be able to keep AC in the turbo CRV, guys. You should be so hyped, almost jumping out of your chairs. If you're watching this on your bed, you should stand up and jump and put your hands in the air because this is epic. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead, pull this radiator out and see how much room we're really working with and kind of plan some, as I was saying before I got rudely cut off. We're gonna go ahead and plan some stuff and see kind of how we want to do it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is all just testing right now, but you guys should be excited because I'm pretty excited. Okay, I might have skipped a few steps, but my hands were dirty and I lost my cameraman. So you guys can't really judge me, okay? We got the motor all the way pulled out. Oops. here it is. It's looking pretty dirty. Engine bay, pretty dirty. But yeah, she's out. It's about 11 o'clock at night. I think I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. There's no grind, so I'm not gonna stay up all late doing this. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. Yeah. So I cleaned up this piece a little bit. You can see it is just glowing. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna throw the headlights on, the front end, the whole bumper and all that. We're gonna put that back on and show you guys what that looks like. So we're test fitting the bumper right now, and we are having some clearance issues. I went ahead and mounted an intercooler just because I know I'm already gonna need to put one on here anyway. So figured we get this all worked out so I don't have to do it in the future. But I am going to have to cut out some of this stuff back here. It's still gonna have the same shape as it does already, like on the outside, but it just won't have the little stuff on the inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all of that and then get the bumper on and show you guys what that looks like. Here's what the bumper's looking like with all the paint dried. I think it turned out pretty great. It's brand new, so it better, but that's how it is. I'm gonna go ahead, throw that bad boy on there, and then show you guys what the CRV looks like with a brand new bumper. And just like that, I got the bumper just propped up on there. I put just the middle clips on, so I haven't done either of the side screws or nothing like that on the bottom. I also just threw the grill on real fast just so you could see, and I think it looks great. I really like the paint matched grill. I think that just ties it all together. One thing that does kind of bug me is the white behind here. It kind of just is a little bit of an eyesore. So I might either paint it black or try to get some screen for this. I don't think that would be too bad of an idea. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. The next step is getting this motor ready to get thrown in, and then we could really put the front end on. Bam! This motor is all the way put together. It is ready to go in. You can see I cleaned the trans just a little bit. You know, there's a few spots that I did not clean. I still have to change the injectors and stuff, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that while it's in the car. Also, I went and put the new motor mounts in, and I'm trying something new. I've never used like different color than black radiator stuff or coolant hoses, so this will be cool. It'll be a new little switch, right? White with the white car. I think that should match. But yeah, the new motor mount's sick, and yeah, I think it's just ready to throw in. So I'm gonna go ahead, put that in there, and go from there. All right, here is where we're at. I got the motor in, the header's on. Been doing some of the coolant stuff. I haven't done anything on the bottom like the axles or the drive shaft or the half shaft or anything like that yet. But yeah, that's probably gonna be next. You can see here's how the white hoses came out. The light's kind of making it a little bit too bright. Let me take that off. Not bad. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but another thing I went ahead and did was get a Civic throttle cable. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the CRV stuff, but the CRV throttle cable is massive. It's huge. So I went ahead and got the Civic one. It's nice and small. Let's tighten it up a little bit more. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Yeah, that's the update. The motor mounts are looking great. But yeah, I'll update you when I get some more work done. I also have a half-size radiator I need to mount up, so I'll show you guys that as well. And just like that, I got a new bracket made for the radiator. I think it turned out great. You see here, she's on there pretty good, guys. So next step, I'm gonna go ahead and paint this piece right here and then throw it all back together. And I guess I do need a little line for the overflow, but dude, it's really coming along. So I'm pretty excited. Next step also after that, I got to put all the stuff on the bottom together. So stay tuned, we're getting pretty close. Yeah. So I pulled the harness out of the car. There's a lot of the loom that was coming off, and I was just annoyed with it. I was gonna redo some stuff while I was in the car, but I figured it'd be a lot easier and I could make it look a lot better if I just pulled it out. So I am just gonna reloom most of it, and then I'll show you guys kind of what that looks like after. You could see some of the stuff's already bare wire. I've slowly been peeling the tape off. But yeah, here's kind of the before. Yeah, and I'll show you guys the after in a second. We are on the final stretch for the CRV, guys. You can see it's on the ground. Check the wheels out. I didn't show you before. It's probably a little bit more than halfway in the video, but bam, I got another set of C4 Corvette wheels. Super stoked about them. I do think the tire is maybe a little bit too small for the kind of build that I'm looking for right now. I think I need to get a little bit meatier of a tire, but never fret. These aren't brand new tires. They're actually from 2002. I know that because I tried to patch this tire right here, well, have it patched, and they didn't want to touch it because it's so old. Actually older than me. So I patched it myself because I'm that guy. It seems to be holding. It's right around 30 PSI right now, and I don't see anything leaking. Granted, I haven't put any soapy water on it. I don't think I'm going to because I don't even want to know. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna throw these on the back. I also filled the transmission, but I'm about a quart low. I don't have any more fluid, so I have to go tomorrow to do that. Everything else under the hood appears to be done. We haven't tried to start it yet. I do have to make a throttle bracket for the throttle cable. But yeah, I'm very excited to have my CRV running again, even though it is still a fresh car and I haven't really driven it that much, but I'm excited to keep driving it. So that's where we're at. I also have this sick intake that's gonna go right here. So stay tuned for the final product, guys. We are so close. All right, guys, we may be short a quart of fluid, but that doesn't stop us from starting it. We just had it running a second ago, but I wanna show you guys this real quick. See, grab the key. All that hard work just to have a running car after. I went through the gears, shifts just fine. I do have to adjust the clutch a little bit, or the clutch pedal. It's looking great though. I'm very happy with how everything's turned out. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to hear me, but I'm pretty proud, guys. So it's been a few days since I got this car driving. We drove it a little bit, took it to a car meet. I wanted to record some more there, but I didn't really have a chance. The biggest thing that I did there was wire in the stereo. And if you guys saw my other CRV, you would know that I made a mount for the glove box. So I did the same thing for this one, and I think it looks great. I'm gonna go ahead and either put gauges right here, or if I'm gonna put it on Fuel Tech, I'll put Fuel Tech right here. But that's pretty much it for the stereo. I also wired in subs, so that's pretty sweet. Another thing that's super cool is they fit under the cover. Let me show you here. Go ahead and pop this. Open this up, you can see, boom, pretty nasty. I'm quite happy with how that turned out. Another thing that we went ahead and did was scrape the old tent off the rest of the windows. This is the only window that still has the bad film on it. And I'm gonna see if I could use somebody's steamer to try to get it off without scraping it real hard. But what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be attempting to tint these rear windows, and that'll probably be it for this video. And then the next video, we'll clean it up some more and do some more stuff like we've been doing in this video. But next video, we should have a turbo. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing this, and I'll kind of take you guys along the steps. And yeah. So I got this window tinted. I was gonna show you guys how I'm doing it, but I definitely am not doing it right. It looks decent for right now. I gotta let it sit. I'm working on this window right now, and there's some fingers at the bottom that definitely need to be addressed. I don't know if you can see it on film, But yeah, that's how the CRV is going. I was gonna go today to figure out some tips and tricks, but the guy wasn't at the shop, so I'm gonna go tomorrow. But I think I'm gonna leave it at that. The video is kind of like all over the place. I did a ton of work off camera. I don't know if you guys want to see me work on camera or not, but that's a little bit harder to record. So if you were looking for that, sorry, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm getting pretty close to having enough subscribers to make some money. So go ahead and subscribe. I'd appreciate it a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.